Alright guys, we're on lesson 54. I want to do a few example problems with you. I think I'm going to start at the end of the lesson and work my way forward. What's a reasonable estimate for the quotient of 776 divided by 38? That's today's lesson. So we're going to write the first one first. 776 divided by 38. What are we going to estimate 38 to? 40. We're really good at dividing by numbers that have a 0 in them. And what are we going to write 776 to? 800. Now you might know the answer already. How many times does 4 go into 8? 2 times. 2 times 40 is 80. When you subtract, you get 0. How many times 40 go into 0? 0. Number 29. Could a triangle with sides of 8, 6, and 8 centimeters be a scaling triangle? Why not? Now this one we have to know what scaling means. I think it's equilateral, isosceles, and scaling, but let's take a look at scaling. Got to look back in lesson 36. A lot of times when we don't know, we just ask, but in this book it's really easy. You can always look your answers up. 39, 37, 36 is all about triangles. Isosceles, cute, obtuse, right? Equal, scaling triangle. Definition of scaling. All three sides of a scaling triangle have to be different. Scaling have to be different. 8, 6, 8. That's an isosceles. So our answer for 29 would be no. No. And let's put why not. Have to have different sides. And then I'm going to draw one just so the teacher knows I know what I'm talking about. It's going to be a 4, a 5, and a 6. Eight. Sigario earns $14 an hour for working up to 8 hours a day and $21 an hour for working beyond 8 hours. How much does he earn for each day he works 11 hours? So this is called overtime, which is really cool that some businesses give you this. If you're going to work past that, it's kind of inconvenient if you're not home for your family, but it's kind of nice if you can make some extra money. So let's go ahead and take the first 8 hours of the day times 14. $14 an hour times is 8 hours. And he worked 11, so what is 11 minus 8? 3. That means he worked 3 hours of overtime in which he gets $21. So we really have two problems here that you're going to multiply, and then when you get up the answer, you have to add them. So his normal workday he makes 8 times 4 is 32, 2 down, 3 up. 8 times 1 is 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, $112. That sounds like a lot of money. Pretty good workday. But today his boss, they were in a pinch, and he said, "Can you stay late?" He said, yes. He worked 3 more hours at time and a half, which is 14 plus half of 14 is 21. Time and a half is $21 an hour. 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 times 2 is 6. Hoo-wee! He made an extra $63 in those 3 short hours. Now he's going to add this up to see what kind of money he made in one day. 2 plus 3 is 5. 6 plus 1 is 7. 1 plus nothing is 1. He made $175. I guess it was pretty smart to work overtime. My dad used to always say, if you don't work, you don't eat. He's going to be eating good with all that money. All right, 27, we got this big, huge chart here. It says, here's a sequence of numbers we say when we count by sixes. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, so on. Here is the same sequence in the function table. Now, a function table is you put a number in and you get a number out. You put a number in, you get a number out. And what's the number that you're multiplying by? Well, we're counting by sixes, so it's 1 times 6 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 6 is 18. 4 times 6 is 24, and so on. It says, write the rule how to find the term if you don't know it. Its position. write the rule if you don't know its position. Ooh, we don't know the position, so we have the term. Oh, if you do know its position, so we do have the term. Okay, so that's position times 6 equals term. And that's for A here. And I'm sorry, I put in 25, so that's 27. And what is the number of the 12th term of the sequent? 12 times our rule times 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 6 times 1. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. 72. So this one here should be moved over there. I'm sorry. All right, so we had position times 6 equals the term. And then our answer would be 72. 26, working backwards. Irina wants to multiply 150 by 12. She thinks of 12 as 10 plus 2. Using the distributive, show 2 ways she can multiply a number. What is the product? Today we're just going to do it this way instead of dividing that with the distributive property. 126 times 12. When multiplied by a 2-digit number, we're going to have 2 answers and then have to add. So think of it like this. 126 times 2. 2 times 6 is 12, sorry. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. And 2 times 1 is 2. This is not a 1 that we're multiplying by now, it's a 10. Bring that 0 down. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 2 is 2. And 1 times 1 is 1. And now you can add those up. 2 plus 0 is 2. 5 plus 6 is 11. Carry the 1. 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. And 1. 26. 1,512. I got time for one more for you guys, and then I'll be available in the Zoom call. 25 says, what year was 5 decades after 1896? The year of the first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens, Greece. Oh, cool. First games. What year was 5 decades after? Oh, a decade. Centuries, 100 decades, 10. Decagon, 10-sided. Decade, 10. So we're going to add 5 groups of 10. 10 times 5 is 50. So now we got 1896 plus 50 years later. 6 plus 0 is 6. 9 plus 5 is 14. 8 plus 1 is 9. 1946. That doesn't seem like it was long enough ago. The Olympics are kind of modern. 1946. The first Olympic Games in Athens, Greece. All right, guys. Start by putting your name on there. And then work really super hard. And if you have more questions, I'll see you at the Zoom call.